In this video, we will cover the different zone types and add some to our floor plan. The main zone type you'll be using in Plan Studio is the interior zone shown here. The interior zone is used to indicate what is inside a building and what is outside. Plan Studio can then use this information to generate the area of your floor plan, help with evacuation paths, as well as using this area to display the outline of your building on a site plan and add a fill on the floor plan so it stands out on a sign. There are two different tools you can use to draw a zone over any floor plan. We can use the rectangle mode to first draw a rectangle over part of the building we want to cover, and then edit its shape using the nodes to match the building's outline. You can manipulate each node and snap it to the edge of the building, and then by clicking on the nodes, you can adjust the toggles to curve the zone to match a curved wall. When editing nodes of a zone, you will also have access to the Add Hole button, which lets you remove a space inside a zone, useful for adding a void or a courtyard. The interior zone must be added to each floor plan. Plan Studio will not let you publish a sign if there is no interior zone. You can also add a zone using the trace mode, where you can click and hold down the mouse button to select all the walls that you want to surround your zone. Then choosing the wall boundary type, you can set if you want the zone to fit the inner, center, or outer edge of the walls selected. The other zone types you can use are common and tenanted zones, used to define parts of a floor plan that are shared common spaces or separate tenancies within a plan. Other tenanted zones are used to indicate that part of a floor plan is not available or not included in the scope of works and will be greyed out. Identified zones can be used to identify different parts of a building by categorizing and naming them, allowing you to add color or text labels, helping to easily identify areas such as wards in a hospital or parts of an office. Identified zones can be customized in the properties, where you can select the colors from a color picker or turn the color off by setting them to transparent. There are also generic text editing options available. Presentation zones are used to add color to a floor plan and can be customized using theming. Private zones are used to hide sensitive information on a floor plan. By covering an area on a floor plan with a private zone, you can set a sign to display public areas only, which will hide the doors, internal layout, and equipment covered within the private zone. Rooms are used to add simple room labels to your floor plan, where the text can be resized and customized in the properties. This text can then be adjusted per sign when in the sign preview mode. Fire alarm zones are used for block plans to indicate the different alarm zones within a building. These can be customized in the properties, and the default colors can be set in the theming and icon library menus. Fire alarm zones add an icon to the plan that can be edited and moved. You can also create a legend on your sign for any fire alarm zones you add.